split tested, where have you tried out 10 different opening lines and seen the results? And if so, what have you found some of like kind of the best openers? I mean, what catches people's attention right away?
So what I found was I just got in my own head. So when I was knocking doors, I just started thinking like, okay, how do people feel? Because remember, we're all humans. It's not like the customer is this wild animal and we need to figure out what does the wild customer, how do they behave? They're a human being just like me.
Right.
So I was thinking, okay, if it was me on the porch and somebody knocked on my door, what's the first thing that I think and feel? Well, I probably feel annoyed, right? Nobody likes a door knocker, but that's just part of marketing. Like that's just a way to market. And so what I would think is, all right, if my customer is annoyed that I'm here and they hate people knocking on their doors, I also hate knocking on doors. Why don't I just lead with that? And so what I started doing was I changed everything about my demeanor. Sometimes sales people think they have to be like uber enthusiastic, like kill them with kindness, hey, you know, like really chipper and like they come to the door with all this sunshine energy, and it's already annoying because your customer's already annoyed that you're here. So killing them with kindness just doesn't work when you don't have any rapport quite yet. So I started changing my entire demeanor, which honestly was a reflection of how I felt. It was 100 degrees. I was sweating my balls off, going around knocking people's doors, right? In Pennsylvania, with Iowa plates on my car. This was already an uphill battle to begin with. But I started realizing, I was like, if I just act bored, hot, sweaty, tired, uninterested, and I hate knocking their door more than they hate me knocking on their door, I might actually have something here. And actually, there's if you remember Dane Cook's skit, he was talking about the elevator scene. Do you remember that skit where he's like, I was in the elevator and this guy comes into the elevator and he is just pissed off. He's like yelling and just like banging his fist on the wall. And I'm like, the only survival technique I could think of was be angrier than this guy. That's going to calm him down. And so I started remembering that. I'm like, that's what I'm going to do. So when people, I'd like knock on the door and like lean against, if they had a porch, I'd like lean on the post and just act so bored. And they'd answer and they'd be like, can I help you? And I'd go, yeah, I'm really sorry to knock on your door. I hate knocking on people's doors, but do you guys happen to know John and Kim on the corner? Yes or no, it didn't matter. Well, long story short, you know that hailstorm we had on April 3rd? I just got down doing an inspection on their roof. Surprisingly, we had quite a bit of damage up there. I took some pictures, swipe, and they've got quite a bit of damage on their roof and gutters. I'm assuming if their house had damage, most of these houses in this neighborhood are roughly the same age, so a lot of the houses probably do. Yours might not, but it's better safe than sorry. I'm doing some free inspections for the neighbors here on Thursday and Friday. I could pop by after the Johnsons at 4, or I could do 6:30. What works better for you guys? And so the ice was broken when I was like, I hate knocking on people's doors and I'm so sorry to do it to you.
Yeah.
Because I was sincere, right? I want to interject something. Most people do this. Sorry to bother you, but I'm Brian with ABC Roofing. You don't sound sorry, Brian. Brian, you're not sorry, right?